Marina Himan went as far as planning her own kidnapping, or that of anyone close to her father, to pay off Nigerians she owed money to. The Vanderbijl Park's Magistrate Court heard on Thursday afternoon. After lengthy arguments to get proceedings live-streamed, the state finally called its first witness to the stand, in the kidnapping case of 6-year-old Amy Lee de Jager. Constable Clayton Motloung started testifying in the formal bail application hearing of Himan and her co-accused Letitia Nel and Pieter van Zyl. Motloung, who has been in the police force for 10 years, is an investigating officer at the Child Protection Unit. He told the court that a female state witness would testify that she was present when the kidnapping was planned. It was 4 of them. The initial plan was to kidnap accused 1, Himan, by accused 2, Nel, and accused 3, van Zyl, so that the family of accused 1, Himan, could come and bail her out. Motloung said Himan then changed the plan and opted instead to kidnap someone in her family, someone very close to her father, when the idea of her brother paying the ransom for the release. Throughout Motloung's testimony, Himan sat in the dock with her head hung low. She had a grim smile on her face and often shook her head at some part of Motloung's testimony. When their kidnapping plans failed, the suspect met on September 1 and decided to kidnap 6-year-old Amy Lee de Jager instead. According to Motloung, Himan apparently told the group that there was a child in her class whose family was very rich. Motloung testified that on the morning of September 2, Amy Lee was snatched from her mother, Angeline's arms, and shoved into a white Toyota Fortuner. An hour after the kidnapping, at about 9:15, her father, Wynand, received a call from an unknown number. It was an African male on the other side of the call, and he demanded 2 million rand ransom for the release of the child. Police traced the call to a location about 15 kilometers from Vanderbijl Park, towards the direction of Sebokeng. They still couldn't find the Fortuner. He said they managed to obtain phone records and a number that was used to phone her father, Wynand. Wynand had also previously made contact with a cell phone number which they traced to a plot outside Vanderbijl Park. Police arrived on the plot and found a woman who was closely related to Himan. She told us 3 days before she received a call from the same number, the ransom phone number. That person portrayed himself as a principal of the child. It was found that the cell phone had been used by Nel in the past. Police went to the house of Nel and found all 3 suspects present at the house. This was after 11 p.m. that evening. Nel handed the police 2 cell phones that she used, but the phone police were looking for was not there. Motloung said when they arrived at the station after 1 a.m. on Tuesday, a couple had brought Amy Lee in. He said new cell phone records led them back to the house of Nel. This was on Wednesday. When we arrived there, we asked her the same question we asked on Monday night. Accused 2 Nel informed us that she was involved in the commission of this offense. She informed us that it was not our idea. It was the idea of accused 1, Himan. She was arrested and later mentioned that van Zyl, who lived in the same street as her, had also been part of the crime. When police arrived at his house, there was an African male inside the house, but he fled, Motloung said. Inside the house, police recovered a firearm. Nel then led the police to the house of Himan, who was with her 8-year-old daughter at the time. she informed the police that she owed a Nigerian a lot of money. That Nigerian man told her that he could make a lot of money from her daughter. She needed money to bail out her daughter. That's why she planned the kidnapping. All three were arrested and charged with kidnapping and extortion. Now, they are looking for bail application now. I think the state will look at a few things. I mean, it's innocent until proven guilty. But are their lives at risk? I mean, I think there's a few people that would like to get their hands on these people. And then are they flightists? And are they going to stay with someone that will take responsibility for them? I doubt that the court will allow them to stay in their own house, because they will become a flight risk, and that the stuff is already gone. The time they were arrested, they were already planning on skipping town. So yeah, I'll keep you guys informed, and have an awesome day, guys.